Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is your first time here. For my returning subscribers, God bless all of you for always standing by me. So this is a continuation to my last video. Somebody drew my attention to the fact that the previous video was not complete. I don't know how that happened, but this is the complete part of the video. Thanks to Bright for drawing my attention to that fact. So we're going to continue from where the last one stopped. Here is the back piece of my dress. I'm marking the measurement starting from the zip line, the bust measurement up here divided by 4 plus 1 inch of ease, the waist measurement here divided by 4 plus 1 inch ease, and then the hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch ease, and then we're going to mark the same hip on the hem of the dress, hip divided by 4 plus extra 1 inch for ease. So using my ruler now, I have connected all the points together. We're going to be repeating the same process on this side. From the shoulder, we'll mark the waistline down, then the hip line, and then up here we're going to mark the circumference starting from the zip line, please. Bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch of ease, waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch of ease, hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch of ease, and then the same hip measurement at the bottom of the dress. So after connecting all these points together now, we are going to mark from the waistline. That's where the pocket is going to start. We're going to mark 7 inches down. So from that half length, we'll measure 7 inches down and make a mark. So while sewing, I'm going to backstitch from where that waistline started, and then when I get to the 7 inches point, we're going to backstitch again. We'll be taking off those stitches in between later for the pocket. Here now I am placing both pieces right sides together on top of each other. We're going to go join using those lines and then join the shoulders this way. Main fabric to main fabric and then lining to lining. Here for the pocket, I'm folding a piece of fabric into two. I'm measuring 8 inches and then placing my hand, I'm going to just make a curve around and then I will cut that out. I was working with about 2 yards of fabric, so at this point we're just managing. So I'm folding again. I'm going to cut another set for the second pocket. So we're going to cut another two. Just place this on top of it and then trace out the same shape. Now we're going to go sew two of them together, right sides together like so. I'm marking ½ inch in from this edge and then another ½ inch in here. So we're going to start from that ½ inch, sew round and stop at the other ½ inch. We're going to be repeating the same thing for this pocket piece all the way to that point. Now after joining the main fabric together, I've also added the zip, and this is what the dress is looking like so far. I'm going to turn it now to the wrong side. I've ironed the side seams already. Now we're going to take off those stitches in between the half length and that 7 inches like I said. Then we'll place these pocket pieces, open it up like so, place it on the seam line, right sides together, sew on one side and then sew the other side to the other side of the seam allowance like so. Make sure the pocket is starting ½ inch before the half length line and is ending ½ inch after that 7 inches point. After that, we're going to be cutting the sleeve. Here is ½ yard of chiffon fabric. I just folded the ½ yard into 4, which gave me about 14 inches of width. And then the length, the sleeve length we're working with, we're going to be adding extra 5 inches to it. 5. Here I came down by 4 inches, and from this folded end I'm going in by 3 inches. I'm going to make a curve to that point and blend it out like so. Next we're going to be cutting that out. Remember to add 5 extra inches to the length of your sleeve. So I'm going to be cutting this part open since it was folded into 4. We had one folded end there. Next, now we can just go ahead and join the sleeves together using 1/2 inch, and then fold the lower part to form a casing for an elastic. But in my case, I folded another 1/2 yard of chiffon fabric, and I'm going to place the sleeve on it to cut out another set that we will use for the lining. So we're going to be lining this sleeve with the same chiffon fabric. So after cutting out, we're going to place 2 on top of each other. This is chiffon, so there's no right or wrong side, they're both the same. So we're going to place 2 on top of each other like so, and then we're going to sew the down part with about 1/2 inch for the both of them. After that, I will iron that point flat. Then I will fold it up like so. Now we have a wrong side, so I'm going to fold it up like so. This is the right side now. We're going to now mark 3/4 inch, that's 0.75, all the way to this other end. This is going to form the casing for our elastic. So I will go sew on that line. After that, here's my elastic. I'm using 9 inches long 1/4 inch elastic. Using my safety pin, I'm going to be passing it through that space. Remember, everything we are doing here, you will do it for the second sleeve as well. So once it gets in, use your pin to hold it like I'm doing, and then we'll continue passing that through until we get to this other end. I'm taking off the safety pin. I'm also going to use another pin to hold this side in place as well. Now I'm going to fold like so and go sew using 1 inch all the way. The same for the other sleeve. After sewing, this is what we have. Next, we're going to be attaching that to the body, to the dress. So I'm matching side seam to side seam of the sleeve to the side seam of the dress, and then the midpoint of the sleeve to the shoulder, right sides together. So next we're going to start pinning from that side seam until we get to about exactly 2.5 inches from the shoulder line. So you can just measure your shoulder line down on both sides, 2.5 inches, and then pin the sleeve up to that point. So now that I've gotten to that 2.5 inches point, we're going to stop pinning from there, and then I will do the same thing on this other side. Pin until I get to that point. You can just measure it and use your chalk to make a mark, so that when you get there, you just stop pinning. So next we are going to now pleat the remaining excess into that space all the way, and then we'll repeat the same thing for the second sleeve, and that is it for this dress. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Please like this video, share and subscribe. The link to our WhatsApp group is going to be in the description box and also in the comment section below. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Please don't forget to click the like button. Bye.